Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Brett and Cindy Tea and Living with another Proverbs edition.
13 and 14.
13 and 14. Well, I don't know if it's just my not thinking clearly today or this was a little more challenging than the last two chapters.
It's still dealing with getting knowledge and wisdom and
Being a good person.
listening to what the Lord has to say and being a good person against the wicked and the evil and the sluggard and the wickedness. And
Well, I found the verse Pastor uses all the time. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children. That was in the 13:22. Our pastor used that a lot when he's talking about inheritances and leaving an inheritance and a legacy.
I like verse 3 of 13. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
That goes back to keep your mouth shut when you need to keep your mouth shut. And only speak when you need to speak.
24. Another one you always hear used.
He that spareth the rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chastiseth him betimes. Okay. It's hard on my head to keep focused, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it comes back to, I know, like, that one verse right there. Of course, you know, I work in a school. And one of the hardest things is discipline. Trying to keep discipline and order when you're trying to teach and do things. And I know it's hard to do discipline if there's no discipline at home. And in today's society, it's hard. You go to the Walmart nowadays. Now, when I was growing up and you went out in the public like that and you misbehaved, your mama or your daddy swatched your hiney.
That was a journey too, though, to go that far.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't no stores like that. Well, there ain't no stores around here like that.
Oh, we just went to the grocery.
Yeah.
But if we misbehaved in the grocery, there was a swat that came behind our hind end. Today, if you do that, you're liable to get arrested for child abuse because you swatted your child.
I was just thinking about the trips when you was a kid, when you went to, we didn't always go to Walmart. We went to, what was it, Big K was one of them.
Big Star.
Big Star. I know that's dating us, but
Oh, yes, we had
some
Big
people's never heard
Star.
of either one of them.
We had a Big Star. And
Big K's and Big Stars, kind of like big lots now.
yeah. But I mean, we have to, discipline is part of life. You know, you can't spell disciple without spelling a little bit of discipline in it. You have to be mindful of who you are and what you're doing. And it's our responsibility to teach children that.
How you living happy, disciplined? I started getting out of line. There was a look that you got.
Oh, yes.
You knew the look when you got it in the store. You better line up quick.
The look.
Because you was going to the bathroom or outside shortly if you got that look again.
Yeah, you didn't get a second look. You got one look.
Like I
And
said,
that look said straighten up or else.
the second look, you're going outside or you're going to the bathroom, whichever's closer. And they would straighten out the situation.
And
They would let you. They would make you understand what you needed to be doing.
Your backside didn't feel the same either. But you know, nowadays they say give them a timeout, take something away from them. Well, you know, I don't know that works as well. That old saying, spoil the rod and spoil the child, or spare the rod and spoil the child, I think that's the verse they use for that. But now, I jumped over to chapter 14. I highlighted me a verse that said, there is a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
I got that one.
And that means, I don't know, we think we're right, that we're doing it the right way. Yeah, but our way ain't God's way. And God's way is the right way. And if we get too caught up in doing it our own way and not God's way, then we lose our soul.
Well, there's lots of examples in here of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's loaded with examples when you don't listen and don't follow God's word, and what happens to those that wants to lead off their own way. 7 was a good one to me on 14. Go from the presence of a foolish man, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah, go away from them kind of people. That just means don't hang around with people that's not very wise. And I'm not talking book knowledge, we're talking life wisdom. Because I have learned in my life there's a difference between book knowledge and life wisdom. Some people are extremely intelligent in book life, but don't have life wisdom.
Another one's 29.
He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that hasty of the spirit exalteth folly. Don't get mad so quick. Because we do act like idiots when we let our temper go off. We just have a tendency when we get mad real quick to run our mouth or to say things or do something that we shouldn't do.
It seems like society's that way now. Everybody's in a hurry, everybody's stressed out, and everybody's aggravated, and it don't take nothing to make somebody mad.
It's that microwave society. We're so used to having everything right there, right now. I mean, who has time to wait for a pizza to cook? Now you've got them hot and ready. You don't have to wait anymore for medicines. You just call it in and it's sitting there. All you got. People don't like getting in lines anymore. I mean, we was growing up.
They wouldn't be happy around here.
We went to Opryland, which was an amusement park in Nashville. My goodness, you spent half a day in a line just to ride a roller coaster. But you did it because you wanted to ride that ride. Those lines today, people would be texting and griping and Facebooking and...
That was another journey, though, and you spent all day there because they said, we're going to drive that far. We're going to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Because it was one price to get in.
Oh, you got to do anything you wanted to. You could stay there from open to closing for one price. And it was fun. They sold off all the amusement parks and turned it into a giant shopping mall.
Well, hotel.
Hotel and shopping mall. Pretty much. Only thing they didn't take out is the Grand Ole Opry. Thankfully, they keep that and the Ryman Auditorium the same. But I mean, things changed. I get it. And we have to learn to use wisdom and to seek those things that are right. Guess we've rambled a little bit tonight.
We rambled.
But this one, I guess, did speak a little more to me than the last one did. I didn't.
There's several verses that stuck out.
It's just, I keep going back to that one, leaving an inheritance to our children. You know, we garden. And one of our heritages is these videos. Because as long as there's internet, and there's YouTubes, and there's channels they can watch them, you can look up anything and check out what anybody's done online. Because they keep up with all that stuff. That's one of the reasons we started these videos, was to record the wisdom that was passed down from grandparents to us. And in doing that, hopefully our children's children may be able to see us talking about gardening and sharing the wisdom of growing your own food.
Yep.
So, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about chapters 13 and 14. And until the next one, have a good night. God bless.
God bless.